My name's Jennifer Hill and I'm the producer of Welsh National Opera's Cradle project. The Cradle project is a year-round programme of activity where we're bringing together local school children and people living with dementia in a creative project. There are two key strands to a Cradle project. Firstly, we have our Cradle choir, that's an adult choir for people living with dementia, and then there's a schools programme, a primary school programme that runs also throughout the year, and these two strands intersect at different points during the project. In this year's programme, we've been thinking about precious people and precious things and the need there is for us to protect, cherish and cradle these people and things. The children have been particularly focusing on dementia and what that might mean to live with the disease, and also thinking about the local environment and nature and how that's also under threat and needs our protection. We started the programme with the children back in September, and each Cradle project always starts off with some dementia awareness training at the beginning. So that was delivered by Cherry Evans from the Pembrokeshire Association of Voluntary Services.
My role is primarily about encouraging people to live well with dementia out in the community, and by increasing awareness of dementia across all ages in the community. I've been very fortunate to be part of the Cradle Choir project for 3 years now, and this current year we've been working with Johnston Primary and Neyland Primary Schools. The first part of my role in it is to visit the schools, to undertake Dementia Friends sessions with the children, to give them an idea of what dementia is, to try and take away any stigma or any concerns they have, so they have that understanding of what it is, how it may affect people. And we also talk a lot about how can we as a community support people that are living with dementia.
The next stage then was that we took in some members of Cradle Choir and also some other members who are living out in the community who engage with dementia-friendly activities. We took to each class in the primary schools, 4 classes, and they all had an hour-long game session together. So these were really lovely, great fun sessions, beautiful interactions between the older people and the children, and I have to say it was quite competitive.
My grandma had dementia, and now learning about all of this, I know how she has been feeling. So helping them with the games will also help us learn about how to care for the people with dementia.
The children have really thrived on that in the project when we did the games in the hall, the conversations that they had, the demystifying being scared of dementia. Really was just a lovely, lovely part of the project and a lovely thing to observe.
The next part of the process was where we took our writer Claire Williamson in to the classes to do poetry and general writing on themes related to living with dementia.
My name is Claire Williamson and my role on the Cradle project is to be a writer. So that's working with our children in the schools to create songs, to be set to music, and to listen to the memories of the Cradle Choir and Memory Cafe participants, also to create a mixture of voices in songs, again to be set to music.
After Christmas, we also had a new element to the project, which was really exciting, where we worked with the Pembrokeshire Coast National Park and specifically with Tom Bean, who is their education ranger. So Tom again went into each class, 4 sessions, to think about the local environment, local plants, birds that are in the vicinity, and particularly those that are very special and not unique, but have a special place in Pembrokeshire. Once the song texts were completed, we then unleashed our composer, Helen Woods, taking her into the classes to then take the words that had been created and turn them into songs.
My name is Helen Woods and I'm a composer. First of all, it's getting to know the children, so we play a lot of games and it's looking at their poetry to get them to tell me what their poems are about. So I've learned all about the shrill carder bee and the Manx shearwater puffins, and I've also learnt about otters and the difference between an otter and a seal, which apparently I didn't know, and also what they understand and know about someone living with dementia. And from that, we've had their poems, and it was turning those into songs. So creating some melodic ideas, which we did in lots of different ways.
In March then, we invited members of Cradle Choir and also members from the Tenby Memory Cafe to come and meet with us and reminisce and think about how they have engaged with nature in the past and now really, and important places for them locally. We then took some really lovely stories and memories about that and shaped those into 2 songs that soloists from WNO would then sing in the final project. Throughout the year, the Cradle Choir has been getting together at the Torch Theatre on a Monday morning to have some really fun time, leaving their cares at the door and just sort of immersing themselves in the music.
It's a wonderful way to start the week, you know, on Monday morning to come here and sing for that hour. Puts us in a good mood, doesn't it?
And the people that belong to the choir, they're so friendly and welcoming. And that is good. I live on my own and I don't mix very well. But when you come, they make you feel comfortable. And that is a great thing for me.
They're very nice and they enjoy what they do.
And lots of fun, don't we? And
yes.
It makes you feel really good
Yes.
after you've been here. Really positive, isn't it?
Yes, love.
Yeah. And he loves to sing, so it's ideal.
What was it like with doing the Cradle project? It was actually really fun meeting everybody because you can now understand how hard it is to live with dementia, and also just writing songs is just a very fun thing to do.
We have been really fortunate to be able to work with the Welsh National Opera, and what an opportunity for our children.
As a result of the project, the children will be a bit more informed about dementia and how they can support people living with dementia, and have developed empathy and understanding about the disease. We also hope that they will have gained a little bit more knowledge about local wildlife and the environment and the real need to do something about that, and perhaps they'll go on and find out some more information themselves. And it is so important that the children just gain an awareness of what there is around them in Pembrokeshire. It's such a beautiful county and everything in it needs to be looked after. We also hope the children have gained new skills and abilities and generally have increased their confidence in their own creativity and performance skills.